Okay, good morning. This is Mr. Childs without mask. This is yesterday, Wednesday, and I was practicing what I was going to look like and what I was going to do here on the taping. So I figured it might be wise to just shoot a little introduction on video, and that way you can see what I look like. Not that you probably care, but anyway, this is without the mask, and let's kind of talk about what we're going to do right here, over the next year or 3 weeks. Well, year anyway, but with the masks and so forth, at least 3 weeks. So let's start with that. You know, we're in a whole new reality here with the COVID era. So we're going to be playing this cohort. That's a hard word for me to say, hort. Cohort A and cohort B. So this Thursday, cohort A is going to be with us. And on Friday, cohort B. And then starting next week, we'll have you here. A will be here both days Monday, and B will be here both days Thursday and Friday. Okay, let me move that back just a little. We'll get back at the board here in a second. One thing I've noticed already, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it, we have a nice light spot on the board. The name of the game this year is going to be adaptation, adapting to our environment. Because, as you know, there's a lot of things changing in the world. So let's start with some of the rules of the classroom. Obviously, to begin, we have mask, and that must be worn, I guess, all the time. So that's unusual and not good. I don't like it anyway. Maybe you like it, but we're going to have to live with it. And if you don't have a mask, I have some over here that I can let you have. Some disposable and some not. So that's item number one, the mask. Hopefully that won't be a problem. We'll try to work in some type of mask break. I guess if we can get our work done, we can go outside. As long as we're spaced out, we can take them off for a while, but I'll have to get all the information I need about that. Okay, so that's item number one, the mask. Secondly, item number two is the seating. And normally I have a crowded classroom here. I don't have a really big room as you look around and you can see, but we're only going to have half the class at a time, so it should be enough room. I have the chairs spaced the way I would like them, so please, if you wouldn't move the chairs around, you would kind of just sit. I don't really care where you sit here early on. The only thing I would ask is wherever you sit, you probably sit there for a while so I can get used to saying your name and lining a name and a face together. So that second is the spacing. So first mask, second spacing. Third is this whole deal that you are not going to be here or some of you aren't going to be here at all, but some are only going to be here half the time. And so you will appear on my computer here on our Google Meet. And I have to admit, I am new to Google Meet, so we'll have some adjusting to do with that. But I believe I send you out an invite and then you just click on it and you get here. You get here via virtual land. So you will do that. Half of you will each day. And one new thing I've taught, this is year number 31, and I have never had to be as careful as this year about attendance. So we're going to start the class, every class, with an attend. Probably that will help me learn the names faster too. Is a formal. I've always had an informal attendance, but a formal attendance where I have to send the attendance to the office. Okay, so that's another thing. Is the attendance? Let me think. Oh yes. Also, if you are at home and coming to us virtually, you have to be a normal student. Last spring, things were pretty loose. And so now you are expected to be up, starting number one, out of bed. And here, you've obviously got to be here when the lesson is going on, which is unusual from last year. So I will be taking attendance also with you, those of you who are in virtual land. And please, let's not make this an issue. Please be up and raring to go. Other than that, you don't have to wear a mask, which is a advantage. But once again, adjustment and adapting to our environment. All right. I think those are the COVID type rules. Oh, one other thing. If you are here and you want to leave for some reason, bathroom, I guess if you really, really need a air break or something, that's possible too. But one thing you need to do this year, you've always supposed to have done it, but definitely this year, is to sign out on our sign out sheet and then sign back in with your first and last name and where you're going. And so if you would make special care to do that. Normally I have a pen over there, but this year you're not supposed to have, be using other people's pens. So you'll have to sign out with something of your own. Okay, so make very, very special care to do that. Continuing other items here. Well, I guess just the spirit. One thing I want to get across is just the spirit of trying to get better. I know I've got to get better. There's a lot of new things. I'm an old dog, and I've got to learn some new tricks this year. So I will be adjusting, and I hope you do too. I would expect you to be adjusting. You may not have this procedure down on day one, but I am assuming that you will as time goes on. Let me think. This is my general video for everybody. I'm going to talk to each individual class tomorrow too, but you know what? It gives me a talking break. I'm going to do this quite a bit. Last spring, I really started liking the video. So we could always throw some videos up here and I can sit and watch myself teach, and then we can work around that too. So I look forward to this. This is a year like none ever. We just really don't know what's going to happen as far as, will we go entirely green and everybody come at the same time? Will we stay the way we are, hybrid? Or will we go fully virtual? And we're hoping not with that, because we like to have contact. So we'll see. And we're going to adapt. That's my favorite word of the year. We're going to adapt, and we're going to make the best of it. And we're going to do a good job. So whether you are algebra or you are statistics, my two classes, I welcome you and say, I don't have anything else to say, but I hope you have a great year. Goodbye.